Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Trivia Night. If you're hyped up on this beautiful Monday, December 29th, 2025, let me see some TGIMs in chat. You know I love to see them. Give me those TGIMs. If you're fired up to win that $50, let's see them. Let's see them. That's right. I see them going in chat already. That's what we like to see. And folks, of course, we will be doing it on Kahoot as usual. So go ahead, download it. Makes it a little easier on y'all. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, folks. So you know, better late than never. Better late than never on the suit, right? This was supposed to be last week's uniform. Francois, back in chat, and Scott McGibbon. You guys better get those tomatoes out, though. Adam, back in here. Folks, how was the holidays? Merry Christmas. Merry late Christmas to everybody. I was going to say, yeah, this was supposed to be my suit last week. Before Amazon frigged me. Matching tie, too. I know, right? Glamorous. Glamorous. Yeah, how was everybody's holiday? All the Christmas enjoyers out there. And we got New Year's coming up, as Blue Grab points out. Fully Black back at it. Coming off of a big win last week. I know we had a lot of great performances last week. I always love to see it. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but today was not the best weather where I'm at. But still, it's Monday, so we're happy. Adam says, I'll probably sleep midway through trivia. Friggin' early o'clock in the morning. Lemon time, Sarah says. Sarah remembers from last week. So, folks, I do owe you. I have to bite into a lemon like an apple, but we will do that at the end, okay? We'll do it at the end after we get a new winner this week. Oh, yeah. I love seeing those TGIMs. Nothing better. Just checking, making sure we're looking good on stream health. We're looking good. Will the website ever be up? Good luck, have fun, Mike says. Adam, it will be up. Do not fear. I am working on it tirelessly. And by tirelessly, I mean a little bit. But this week I'll do it, okay? This week I will do it. And then we'll have the rankings. So you guys can take a look and see how you guys rank. Also, folks, we have to have a little bit of a chat. A little bit of a chat. He said that last month. Adam coming for me tonight. So, as you all know, I'm sure I owe stand up. Also, don't worry, I'm getting the room ready, by the way. Get him, Adam. You guys are all colluding against me. Ask the 8-ball. Somebody ask the 8-ball in chat, see what it says. Exclamation 8-ball, and then ask the question. But I think I'm going to need one more week on stand-up. We can talk about that at the end as well. But just one more week, okay? The holidays. 8-ball says, are you kidding? Andy J. Prez. In the chat. All right, let me double check the quiz real quick. I think we have a fairly diverse test this week. I'm interested to see your guys' answers. I wonder how you guys do on a couple of them. There's a couple ones I've got a bit of curiosity about. See how you guys do. But I guess we can fire up a lobby. Francois, what are you saying? What are the highlights from last week? We missed. I know that's crazy. Freaking Scotty P had a birthday last week. One of our moderators, Dr. Dangus, had a birthday last week. But last week it was a good one. We had Paulie Black. We had Red Fleece coming in second, and then we had some Pig Fig coming in third place, who all got paid out. Last week was the big one. And I'd like to start doing more of those more frequently. I'll work on getting that approved from corporate, you know. Like I said, I'm on your guys' side. I'm always fighting for y'all. Also, we had an invasion of bots last week. Hopefully, we can have that figured out and have all the bots not show up this week. Here is the code, folks. Get on in. So also, I added this. There's a little safety feature right here. Enter this pattern. I don't know if you see this pattern on this. Try throwing that in. If it's too much of a pain, I can remove it. But that seemed to get rid of the bots. But let me know if it's too much of a pain and we can take it off. Ryan Allen in here. TGIM. That's what we like to see. Is it giving you guys trouble right now? Should I just take it off? Rob figured it out. Robin figured it. I can... Here, should we pull it off and see? Dangus got it. You guys are figuring it out, but here we'll pull it off. Whoa, okay, you guys got it. that helped a lot of people out. Adam's too sleepy. Potato Taco, Cinders, Eric Hansen, Jody, some Pig Fig back looking for another payout this week. Clargang, Caspel, Mike C, 80s Pop Girl, Butters, Paulie Black, Mad Dog, Tippy Toe, another champ, Andy J, Rob Vonnie, Charlie in the Box, Francois, Gary P, Sarah Lauren, Wendy, Dave J, Swims with Loons, some Pig Fig, Eric Hansen, Cinders, Adam's too sleepy. There's Scotty Piffin. What do you got? How you guys feeling this week? Blue Crab getting in there. Francois says the pattern wasn't bad. All right, maybe if we get an invasion of bots again, we'll throw it back on. Maybe, well, so I just put it in chat. We'll see if it's something to do with chat. Because maybe that might have been the reasoning last week. Dangus throwing me a TGIM. Sean in the chat. 28, folks. 29, Dangus back in it. Also, folks, I don't know if you saw, we're up to 229 subscribers now. Can you hardly believe it? Jesse getting in there. We put out a short that did pretty good. We got 20,000 views. We're basically big time now. We're massive. We're huge. It was from when I was playing that capture game the other week. People seem to like it. How we looking though? How we looking? We got Jesse, Dangus, Sean, Mad Dog, Sarah, Blue Crab, CJ in the lobby. Yeah, throw me those reactions. I love seeing all them reactions. Red Fleece. Lauren getting back in there. Eric Hansen back in it. But yeah, I hope everyone did have a phenomenal Crimbus. Merry Crimbus tree leaves. And then we got New Year's this week. Are y'all staying up? Oh, I had another question for you guys, but I wanted to ask you guys something. I can't remember what it was. Caspel. What the hell did I want to ask you guys? And folks, don't worry. Anybody who didn't see last week, I have to take a bite out of a lemon, but we're going to do that afterwards. I'll go grab the lemon at least, or we'll do that later. But I have lemons. They're handy. Because last week, so I saw in chat it was Scotty P's B-Day last week, and then we had our moderator Dangus. It was his birthday. No Red Bull tonight. I do have some Red Bulls. We might need to snag one. We're running the old friggin' Baja Blast. But as a Crimbus gift and a birthday gift to Dangus, I did some free wheel spins. And this week I owe a lemon, and we will do that at the end. Once we get back up to 30, it looked like 30 was the number. I'm gonna order 6 things of beef lo mein and have them delivered all over town. I could go after some beef lo mein right now. All right, back up to 29. Once we hit, I think it was 31. Once everybody gets back in, we can fire it up. Pause the tunes. Give us our silly, what's it called sounds. There's 30. Oh, we're back down to 29. 30. 31, I'm firing. I'm firing the start button as soon as we hit 31. Francois. Or 30 might be the number. 30 might be the ticket. Do we fire it? There's 31. Tippy toe back in it. All right, folks. Lock in. Let's take a look. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Kahoot 1. Trivia night, December 29th, 2025. Starts right now. With the first question, Jenga comes from the word Kajanga from which language? Kazakh, Swahili, Arabic, or Swedish? Which of these languages is the origin of Jenga? Kazakh, Swahili, Arabic, or Swedish? We got 33 in here. You guys got it. It is Swahili. How quick were you, though? Oh, Jody with the fast fingers tonight. Eric Hansen, Blue Crab, Tippy Toe, Sarah just narrowly behind. My face is in the way. Do I got to move it? And the chat here. Let me get rid of chat, and then I can move the cam a little bit. I think like right here is usually good, and I can shrink a little bit too. Let me shrink me down. We'll see if that one's better. You're 8. You got to move your face. But of course, Swahili is an African language coming from this region, primarily. And there's also many other words that we know from The Lion King that are Swahili. Basically, all the names that you can think of, they're all Swahili words. Like Mufasa, it means king. Simba means lion. Rafiki means friend. But let's grab another question and see if I don't frig you guys with my face in 3, 2, 1. Streamer Pokimane made a snack brand in 2023 selling popcorn, pretzels, cookies, or gummies. The streamer Pokimane created a snack brand in 2023. What did she sell? Popcorn, pretzels, cookies, or gummies? You guys got it. A couple of you got it, but got tripped up on this one a little bit. It was cookies. She actually got into some hot water with her cookies because they were very expensive. Oh, Eric Hansen. Tippy Toe, Papa P. Caspel, Mike C. Andy J grabs 10 spots on that one. Was the cam looked a little better on that one? Was that no complaints? The cookie company was called Mina. And not only was it just a white labeled version of a Costco brand that went out of business, she upcharged the heck out of it for a little tiny bag. That little bag, I think, was like $7 or something. And there's literally only like this many cookies in it. So people were pissed at her. And because her response, everybody was angry that, because she said, if you're broke, don't buy them. So obviously when you're a millionaire, that's not the best reaction you could have for your community. And recently, I think it's come out that the company went bankrupt. So that was the end of the Mina cookie. And also from what I've heard, they're not very good either. So just overall, not a great time for Miss Pokimane. But let's grab another. Lithium is great for batteries, but in medical use is a mood stabilizer, a blood thinner, a painkiller, or a diabetic treatment. Lithium as a medical medicine. What is it used for? Mood stabilizer, blood thinner, painkiller, or diabetic treatment? Okay, you guys, we got some crazy people in chat now. I'm just kidding, okay? But it is a mood stabilizer. I think for bipolar, it works pretty well. How'd we do? Oh, man, Caspel comes shooting to the top. Papa P, Jesse, Mike C, Sarah. Okay. Of course, the battery version of lithium is a metal, but the medical form of it is a carbonate, which is like a salt. And it's a mood stabilizer, for bipolar, as you can see. And I think it's actually quite an aggressive. I don't know if aggressive is the right word, but it's quite mood altering. But for severe cases, sometimes it's needed and can help people out. But, folks, make sure you're live, locked in, and let's grab another question. Which of these is the oldest? Oxford University, Aztec Empire, Ming Dynasty, or the printing press? Which one of these is the oldest? Oxford University, Aztec Empire, Ming Dynasty, or printing press? And the answer is Oxford University. If you can believe that. Is that a crazy stat or what? Oh, we got Tippy Toe. Look out, folks. Caspel loses one spot. Charlie in the box comes shooting up Papa P and Jesse. 12 places for Adam. Adam too sleepy. But of course, the illustrious, the well-known, the world-famous Oxford University first began teaching in the year 1096, predating the Ming Dynasty, the Aztec Empire, and the printing press. That's a long time ago. I can only imagine, what were they teaching back then? I assume nothing they taught back then. I mean, there might be some things, but it's kind of crazy to think about. Crazy stuff, folks. Crazy stuff. We learn. Not only do we have fun, we learn during trivia night. Def Not History. All right, folks, make sure you're live. Let's get another question going. This power tool company is known for the color orange. Makita, Rigid, DeWalt, or Snap-on? Which of these power tool companies is known for the color orange? Makita, Rigid, DeWalt, or Snap-on? Okay, you guys got it. It is Rigid. Oh, snap, Tippy Toe locked in. Papa P, Potato Taco, Jesse, and Mike C coming on that leaderboard with Swims with Loons getting 6 spots. But the thing about Rigid, it's pronounced Rigid, but is intentionally, whether it was a marketing thing or what have you, they intentionally misspelled it as Ridgid, R-I-D-G-I-D. I'm personally not a Rigid guy. I am currently a DeWalt guy. I used to be a Makita guy. Milwaukee is great as well. Usually the king, but DeWalt has started to take over some of Milwaukee's real estate at the top of the leaderboard. So I tried it out, and I've been enjoying the DeWalt life. But Cobalt is superior, Andy says. Well, honestly, nowadays a lot of the lower end brands, Cobalt, Craftsman, even Ryobi, they've all been making their moves and getting up there. With the advancements in lithium battery technology. But folks, make sure you're live. Let's get another. Tripitaka. Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, or paganism? Tripitaka. Islam, Hindu, Buddhism, or paganism? Did you all get it? Oh, it was Buddhism. It is the sacred text of the Buddhist. Oh, Tippy Toe locked in. Caspel comes shooting back onto the leaderboard. Dangus grabs 9 spots on that. Papa P, Potato Taco, and Jesse rounding out the rest of the leaderboard. All right. Yes, the Tripitaka, then if you didn't know, this is the symbol. Who knows? That might be another question one day. So download this, everybody. This is the symbol for Buddhism. And it's the Tripitaka, it is, I'm probably saying that incorrectly, by the way, but it means 3 baskets. And I think it was originally just the lessons and the learnings of the Buddhists. And it began like in the 5th century BC, but was written down in the 1st century BC in Sri Lanka, of all places. But let's get another question, why don't we? Enough dilly-dallying. Enough of me talking and trying to teach stuff that I don't even know about. The company in Apple's TV hit series, Severance. Prestige Worldwide, Lumen Industries, Sterling Cooper, or the Bluth Company? The TV show Severance on Apple TV. What was the company that they worked for? Prestige Worldwide, Lumen Industries, Sterling Cooper, or the Bluth Company? Okay, we got some Severance fans in here. It was Lumen. Do we have any Severance enjoyers? It was a good show. Season 3 is not out yet, is it? Oh, Jesse comes shooting up. Caspel, Mike C, Papa P on fire. Tippy Toe. Okay. You guys are locked in. We got 800 points from 1st to 5th at the moment. Such a golden show. It's a pretty good one. If you haven't seen it, honestly, it'd be worth if you haven't had Apple TV yet, just get the freaking like 1 month pass or whatever, 1 month free trial, and just crank out Severance. It's pretty good. Also, any Fallout enjoyers, new season of Fallout is coming out. I thoroughly enjoyed the first season of that. Walton Goggins, he plays one of the best characters I've ever seen. So check that out too if you haven't. That's on Prime Video though. New episode Wednesday. Of course, this is the Lumen Industries. Very picturesque. Because I assume this is an actual place. I think it was filmed in New Jersey or somewhere in New York. First 2 episodes are sick. We need some reality TV questions. Hey, maybe we might get some. We're actually probably going to do some reacting to some reality TV later in the week. Watch some of that. Severance is so stressful to watch. Speaking of that, though, what do you guys think? Would you guys be fans? Are you guys on the side? Not really, not like a bad company like Lumen, but like it's definitely an interesting topic to think about. The severance theory. I could see it happening one day, you know. You just go in, don't remember nothing, and you're happy. And then your work person is just sad all the time because they're just working. But all right, enough chit-chatting. I need geography or flag questions. Well, you might be in luck, Adam. I guess most of my questions I'm actually doing pretty decent. We might have some coming later on down the line. Won't win, but good enough. All right, lock in, folks. Make sure you're live, and let's grab another question. Flaky dough pastry filled with almond paste. Baklava, cannoli, French cruller, or bear claw. A flaky dough pastry filled with an almond paste. Baklava, cannoli, French cruller, or bear claw. Folks, it is a bear claw. I think baklava, that was a bit of a bad one for me to put. A little too tricky, maybe. I feel a little bad. But how do we do on that leaderboard? All right, it doesn't affect the leaderboard. But baklava traditionally does not have almonds. And if it does have almonds, it's not an almond paste, usually. No, Mike Consoli says. Of course, the classic bear claw is filled with the almond and topped with almond. And I guess it's actually an American pastry, an American invention. Obviously, all derivative of a Danish. But that one, I feel a little bit bad for you guys. I was a little too mean on the answers on that one. I'll take that as a note, and I'll do better next time. But all right, let's lock back in and let's get everyone. You're getting this next question right, okay? Which is the current winter Red Bull flavor: cinnamon pear, iced vanilla berry, Fiji apple ginger, or frost berry and citrus. The current Red Bull winter flavor: cinnamon pear, iced vanilla berry, Fiji apple ginger, or frostberry and citrus. That's right, folks. The current one it's actually pretty good. I've tried it. It is Fiji apple and ginger. Iced berry vanilla was last season's, which is, they're actually making it a full-time addition to their lineup. I think we have different winters. Do you, Adam? What's yours right now? Did I screw over the internationals? Oh, snap. Mike C comes shooting up right on the tail of Tippy Toe. Papa P, Potato Taco, and Red Fleece all grabbing a spot. Oh, man. Sarah on a 3-answer streak. Very tight race. Very tight race. So your current winter one is the iced vanilla. So that one, from what I've heard, they're doing that as a regular edition now. Because that was last year's. And now they're doing that as they're calling the iced edition. Like how they did with the Juneberry. Juneberry is one of my favorites. They used to be just a summer flavor before they added it to the permanent lineup. But of course, this is it. The winter edition Fuji. Did I say Fuji apple ginger? I mean, you guys got it, but I feel like I typed it out weird. For some reason, it looks different to me right now. But Fuji apple ginger, try it if you haven't. I have to make a drink of drinks about it. But now, make sure you're live, locked in, and let's grab another question. Which of these punishments has Vernon not had to do? Shot of hot sauce, shot of vinegar, throw a rock at a beehive, or eat a tomato? I wrote Fiji. Was it supposed to be Fiji? Where was it supposed to be? But which of these punishments has Vernon not had to do from spinning the wheel? It was a shot of hot sauce, folks. I did have to throw a rock at a beehive. There's video of it. It's not very high quality video, but there is video evidence. How do we do? Oh no, Papa P comes shooting up. Sarah, Jesse, Tippy Toe, Mike C. Sean grabs 8 places on that one. I wrote Fuji instead of Fiji. Hopefully that didn't throw anybody off. We're gonna have a riot now because I'm an idiot. But folks, I did throw a rock at a beehive. That was one of the early punishments. But I mean, now that we're talking about me, if you haven't already, and you're new here, think about subscribing. It's free. You don't have to. Don't feel any pressure. But think about it. You know? Helps us all out. And it gets the people hyped up. But enough of me freaking trying to sell stuff to you. Only OG fans got it right. But let's grab another question. Why don't we? With this punctuation denotes ownership. Period, hyphen, ownership mark, or apostrophe. This punctuation denotes ownership. or possession? Period, hyphen, ownership, mark, or apostrophe? Okay, you guys got it. It is the apostrophe, of course. How'd we do? Oh, Tippy Toe grabs a couple of spots on that one. Wow, look at this pile up right here. We have about a 20 point separating the second, third, and fourth, and there's a couple more hundred for fifth. Andy J, though, grabbing 8 spots on that. And of course the apostrophe. But one interesting thing about the apostrophe, it's not that interesting, but if you think about it, IT apostrophe S is the conjunction, but the possessive, you don't use the apostrophe. ITS is its. It's whatever. Kind of interesting, right? A bit interesting. Also, the apostrophe, I forget what it means. I looked it up, the origin of the word, but now I forget it. So let's just move on. And let's get another question. Keep the third grade teacher questions rolling. Francois locked in. Maybe this next one will help. Name this symbol. Octothorpe, ampersand, asterisk, or M dash. What is the name of this symbol? Octothorpe, ampersand, asterisk, or M dash. Okay, you guys got it. I don't know. I feel like no one's ever taught what that is called. You just hear it in the wild at some point in your life. And it is an ampersand. Oh, no. Red Fleece gets back on the leaderboard. Who'd we lose there? But Papa P leading the pack. Folks, Papa P has never had a win. He's come close. But Tippy Toe, Jesse, Mike C, and Red Fleece rounding out Dangus with a 3-answer streak going. The ampersand, the origin of it, scribes linked the letters ET in the Latin word et, meaning and, to save time, thus forming the symbol. I can see the E. Oh, yeah, I guess I could see an ET, right? Especially on this one. But these other ones have been a bit bastardized, it would appear. But now, if you didn't know that, now you do, and you'll never forget it. It's called an ampersand. Well, folks, let's lock in here. We're getting on the back half. And let's grab another question. In the movie Castaway, Tom Hanks' character works for Wilson, FedEx, AT&T, or Xerox. Papa P better win, not Tippy Toe. I don't know. They're both fierce competitors. But who did Tom Hanks' character work for in Castaway? Wilson, FedEx, AT&T, or Xerox? You guys got it. It was FedEx. He did not work for Wilson. Of course, his best friend in the movie, all right, everybody got that on the leaderboard, was named Wilson. It was the Wilson volleyball. Such a tear jerker of a scene, am I right? When he loses Wilson, the classic. What a great movie, by the way. I haven't seen it in ages. Maybe I'll have to give it a rewatch. I don't want no spoilers. It's been out for about 30 years now, but I won't spoil anything for anybody who hasn't seen it. But let's make sure we're live, locked in, and let's get another question. A typical car electrical system runs on 9 volt, 12 volt, 36 volt, or 6 amp. Oh, that would have been mean, Sean. Sean says I should have put FedEx, UPS, DHL, or USPS. But what is a typical car system? 9 volt, 12 volt, 36 volt, or 6 amp? Okay, you guys got it. It is 12 volt. 9 volt is the battery, of course. 36 volt, I don't know if anything runs on 36. And 6 amp, certainly some things in a car system might be using 6 amps, but is not what you would call a whole system would not be in the amperage. How'd we do? Oh no, Potato Taco sneaks onto that leaderboard. Adam says, I think I'm dead last. That's okay, brother. At least you're here, and I appreciate it. The 12 volt system for automotive was the automotive standard. What the hell? Can I learn how to speak? Since the 1950s. So now you even the modern day electric cars, they maintain the 12 volt system I assume for scenarios such as this, we can jumpstart them, and it's just a lot easier instead of making a whole new system. Now, there are some that are 24 volt, larger vehicles to where they have a dual battery system in parallel. Is it parallel? Does parallel increase voltage or amperage? Series? Can't remember. But that it don't matter either way, because we got some more questions to answer. I'm here for the forfeit in the end anyways, not the trivia. All right, folks, let's get another question. Normandy is located in England, Denmark, France, or Germany? The famous Normandy is located in England, Denmark, France, or Germany? All right, we got some history. We at least you guys know some history. Okay, that's good news. That's all right. It's not the easiest question. Mike says, watched a Normandy documentary in the shower this morning. Perfect timing. Oh, Dangus gets onto the leaderboard. Tough round. 3 participants lost their 4-answer streak. All right, Dangus still in striking distance of Papa P. 5th place. And still in striking distance. And we got still a decent way to go. But of course, it is in France. And this is, what's this place called? Mont Saint Michael, I believe. It's like a tidal island. How beautiful is that? If you have a zoomed out picture. Mike has a 55-inch plasma in a shower. I hope that's true. That would be hype. We all need one of them. But yeah, how beautiful is this, huh? But yeah, in the zoom out picture, it's just all surrounded by water when the tide comes in. And it's just all beach otherwise. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. And of course, Normandy was, that first photograph was where D-Day happened during WW2. But folks, again, make sure you're live. I always want to make sure everybody is live. I don't want anybody lagging, because I want you to get all your points. For this next question, which is, what flag is this? Back with the classic. Portugal, Algeria, Nicaragua, or Serbia? I've done shower beers, not shower documentaries. But folks, what flag is this? Portugal, Algeria, Nicaragua, or Serbia? Ooh, that was Portugal. This could be big news for the leaderboard. Let's take a look. Oh, and it is. Tippy Toe takes the lead from Papa P. Don't worry, Papa P is still in striking distance, of course. Jesse comes into second place. Mike C in third. Papa P drops to fourth. Red Fleece coming in hot. CJ on an 8-answer streak. Look out. But what do we got? We have less than 100 points. And then less than 1,000 from first to fifth. But of course, Portugal, the home of the second best soccer player of all time. Now, I don't know enough about soccer to chime in, but I know that would upset a lot of people to say that. To many, Cristiano Ronaldo is the GOAT. But to others, it is Messi. And to some others, Pele. And some say even Messi's not even the best player from his country. What was the guy's name? Maradona? But long story short, Cristiano is from Portugal. Maradona. Adam's got me. But let's grab another question. Why don't we? What car brand is this? Mazda, Subaru, Mitsubishi, or Volvo? What car brand? Don't get Zay talking on that subject. Okay, everybody was locked in on that one. It is Mitsubishi. But I think Zay's favorite player is Cristiano. I don't think he's a Messi fan. But how to do the leaderboard? How quick were y'all? Okay, nothing changes. Swims with Loons, 3 in a row. All right, still under 1,000 from first to fifth. I think still under 100 from first to second. Mitsubishi means 3 diamonds in Japanese, Or also, I guess it's also could mean three water chestnuts. I guess the word for water chestnuts or I guess the word was rhombus, but diamonds interchangeably. But it could mean, what I'm trying to say is it could mean three water chestnuts. They started as a shipping company in 1870, but they became Japan's first mass car maker in 1917. All right, you hear me? I got it out. What this is called the Model A. They just like calling them by models back then. Kind of a cool looking vehicle, right? Not a bad unit. All right, we're getting down to the end, folks. Lock in. Let's get another. Who is this? Some of my favorites. You guys are too good. Let's see. Is this Carl Urban, Hugh Jackman, Patrick Dempsey, or Tom Hardy? Who is this? I tried to make them a little tougher this week. Let's see if I succeeded. Is this Carl Urban, Hugh Jackman, Patrick Dempsey? Okay, a little bit. I tripped up a couple people. But that was Patrick Dempsey. You guys got it. I was debating whether I should do, because Hugh Jackman and Patrick Dempsey, they have a similar look. I didn't know if I want to do Hugh Jackman as the picture and Patrick Dempsey as kind of the tricky answer. If I had that do the leaderboard. Oh, it made a difference. Papa P. Oh, man. Jesse drops down a spot. Red Fleece, Mike C. Okay. Of course, the man himself. What was his name in the Grey's Anatomy? What the hell was his name? What'd they call him? It was Mick Steamy. Didn't they call him something funny too? His buddy there who banged his wife was Mick Steamy. And he was some McDreamy? I don't know. He was McDreamy. Okay. Yeah, Patrick Dempsey was McDreamy. Okay. Yeah. And then his buddy who banged his wife was McSteamy. But all right, folks, we got another who is it question. So lock in. Get your memories ready to figure it out. This one might be even harder. It might be easy. It might be super easy. I might be an idiot. But let's take a look. Who is this? Alexandra Daddario, Katy Perry, Megan Fox, or Zooey Deschanel? Who is this? Alexandra Daddario, Katy Perry, Megan Fox, or Zooey Deschanel? I got you guys. I freaking got you guys. I don't know if I should be celebrating that. But folks, that is Zoe, you maniacs. Now, tell me, was that one too mean? I went too easy. Now, was that one too hard is the question. Oh, snap. Mike Seco shooting the top tippy toe. Jumps up to the second place. You finally got us. But yeah, now I'm mixed. I have mixed feelings. I don't know. I like when you guys get them right. But then I don't want to be too bad with them, too mean with them. Of course, that was Miss Zooey Deschanel, who many of you may only know, or you might not even know. She was the blonde girl in Elf, the movie Elf. And then she became the dark-haired woman that we know from New Girl. Any New Girl enjoyers? I'm a big New Girl guy. Little Schmidt for everybody. Yes. No, easy. I put her on accident. But she does look very similar to Katy Perry. Very similar. But folks, lock in here. All right? Make sure you're live, locked in, and let's get another question. Which of these was not an original member of the Black Eyed Peas? Fergie, will.i.am, Apple Diap, or Taboo? Which one of these was not an original member of the Black Eyed Peas? Fergie, will.i.am, Apple Diap, or Taboo? And the answer is Fergie, folks. Can you believe it? The face of the entire group was not an original member. Her woman was Kim. Did I say her woman? This woman's name was Kim Hill, and she was the original singer. But folks, that was our last question. I forget even who was in first place at the moment. Did we have a repeat or do we have a new champion this week? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Let's take a look at this podium. With a third place finish with 11,234 is Mike C. And in second place with 11,500 is Potato Taco. And in first place with 12,592 is Tippy Toe. We have a repeat. Coming, and then Papa P and Francois gets onto that leaderboard. Holy guacamole, folks. Man. What'd y'all think? What'd y'all think? Was I too mean this week? Was it too hard? Spin the wheel. Tippy Toe, do not feel any pressure. Because I do have to do one already. Great quiz. She wants the wheel. Andy says. Wait, hold on. Let me go grab my lemon first. What do we got? What do we got? She made up her mind 10 questions ago. She wants the wheel, bull rat voice. She's my wife. Potato Taco with the second place. Wendy. I actually got some right this week. So it's confirmed, folks. We have to spin the wheel again. We have to spin the wheel. I already owe you guys a bite. Are you sure you don't want that sweet, sweet cash? I have to bite this lemon like an apple. Imagine I just rip it like that. Confirmed. She's my wife. Ah. Francois, get those tomatoes out of here. You're getting timed out next time. Confirmed. Do you have to eat it with the skin? I do have to take a bite out of it with the skin. I guess, shall we take a look at the wheel? All right, what do we think? How does the wheel look, folks? Tomato taco. Are you eating it or just biting it? I'll try my best. Okay, I'll try my best to get it down. Actually, I'm probably gonna do it. I'm not even gonna have a reaction. Another raw egg would be great. No more raw eggs. No more tomatoes. Get them out. Also, so I think random gets $50. I think we should change that because then it's basically just whoever spins, whoever gave it up, they're just giving it to somebody else. Maybe we should do 2 people get $50. And we'll shrink the percentage. Shrink it to 2 random $50 in chat. Lower full wax. Give that higher weight. The full full lower wax. That means full lower leg, by the way. That doesn't mean like my full lower body. Full lower leg. Just so we don't get it twisted. Juggle egg for 30 seconds. I like that one actually. I'll put that in because I am a proficient juggler. I could do that. Maybe. Juggle eggs for 30 seconds. We'll bump that up to a 3 weight. All right, we have chat gets $100 to spend on the stream room. Chat picks tattoo. Raw egg. I'll leave raw egg. I don't want to do that again. Please do. It won't hit again. Hot sauce shot. Donate $100 to charity. Full lower leg wax. Chat picks a TikTok. 2 random people get $50 from chat. Elf spaghetti. Razor scooter to the shin. Christmas karaoke. I think we can take that one off, right? At least. Oh no, Scott remembers the Sue Strummin. Okay, I'll put Sue Strummin back on. Wife says put shave head. So currently, so I was planning at 1,000 subscribers we would shave the mullet. Make karaoke bigger. The chat. Let's get a tomato. Sean, get out of here. You're walking a fine line, brother. Just don't. Adam says keep the mullet. Chat picks karaoke song. All right. Because last time I did get to pick a karaoke, which made it a little less bad for me. It was still bad. Chat picks karaoke. How do you spell karaoke? It's an A. Dye hair purple, Francois. I don't know if we can do the dye hair purple one. Dye hair black, semi-permanent. Or pick color from a spinner. Here, I'm gonna put on dye hair. We're lagging bad. Are you guys all lagging? Says my stream health is still doing all right. All right, Sean. Sean brought up a good point. Spend 24 hours mowing a lawn. Replace juggle egg with dye hair. Here, Francois, I will put it on. We're gonna put dye hair on, but we're gonna put it at a 1 weight, okay? Because we actually do. One of the moderators, she actually bleached my hair one time, and we'll put that on as a 1, okay? So she could do it for us if we need to. Put that goddamn lemon in your gullet. Sue Strummin. All right, Scott. I'll put it on, but it's gonna get a 1 weight. But also, we need to talk about stand up. Sue Strum. How you spell Sue Strumming? Sir. So here's the thing, folks. I need at least 1 more week, okay? That's all. That's all I'm asking. I can't do it this week. I'm gonna do it next week. And then I will put out the video. Have to get a spray tan. I'll put that one on. That one's funny. Should we just do another spin instead of stand-up comedy? Well, no, I will do it. I have a place. Okay, Jesse's allowing it. Jesse is my gal. On Thursday. Honestly, I might be able to do it this week, but if not, I will definitely do it next week. But yes, anyone who wants to come to stand-up, I will make a post about where it's going to happen. Currently, it's looking like maybe the Winner's Circle in Salisbury. No, it's Sir. I think it's on Tuesday nights. But Dangus also has a place for me on Thursdays, which might be a little bit easier. Dangus, we'll have to talk afterwards. Oh, you better not wait on me. Adam, you're not coming? You're not coming over from Egypt? All right, I spelled that wrong, but you guys know what I mean. What was the other one I was adding? Oh, spray tan. We'll give it a 3 weight. All right, I think we have enough for now. Might have to go down to Boston. I'm down for a trip. Get up here, Sean. Have Garrett Pete shave your head. PT can come shave my head when the time is right. Nothing like dude, I'll tell you that anybody who's around here right now, today was not a great day. It was freezing rain all day. And tomorrow it's just going to freeze into an absolute sheet of ice. But I think we have our spin here. I'm nervous on this one. We're going to spin, and then I'm going to bite. All right? Ice Storm. All right, here. Pause this music. Let's get our dramatic music. We need our dramatic music. Folks. All right, folks. Are you ready? Bring Sampa back on wheel. Freaking Sampa. A streaming legend. Oh, man. I'm nervous. Because I already have to eat a part of this freaking lemon. It'll end up on raw egg. Sampa gets $50. I mean, I have their payment info. All right, folks, here we go. Are you guys ready for your spin? Mrs. Andy J. Do the lemon while it spins. We spun it. We spun it. Please. Please be something not bad. Please be something not bad. Please. Oh, 2 randoms get 50. No way. No way. No way. Oh. Okay. Oh, man. Holy guacamole, folks. Oh. Talk about some stress there, folks. You guys almost got to pick a tattoo. Holy guacamole. Or do you... Talk about a freaking... Holy... Damn it. Get those damn tomatoes out of the way. Also, anybody who didn't see last week, there's some new chat commands you can do. There's an 8-ball active. If you do exclamation 8-ball, you can ask the 8-ball questions and it'll tell you something. I forget the other ones I made. But so folks, if you don't know, so here's how this works. Anybody who wasn't here for the first time, we already did this one. But we had, so you guys, you're going to have $100 Sean with the exclamation allegations. Folks, I do not currently have any allegations against me. Although they are searching and hoping to find something to cancel me. But they haven't found anything yet. One day. But so how this works is you guys will pick things you want to buy on Amazon. Okay? Anything you want. It can be anything, but you only have a $100 budget. And actually, for example, I chat for a second. See that sign back there that says live nudes? You guys bought that. Also, you bought this gnome smoking a cigar, flipping us off. Also, you bought a katana. So, if you guys want, we can plan on doing that at the end of next week. What do you guys think? Give me your thoughts on that. Let me go grab that katana while you guys discuss. When do you want to do this? We can do it on Saturday if you guys would show up. I don't know if you guys are busy. We can plan for after trivia on Monday, though. That's how we did it last time. What the 8-ball doesn't know. I'm going to do it. The 8-ball don't know. Oh no, the katana's in here. Can you hardly believe you guys bought this for? It was like $45. 8-ball does not know. Oh no, Jesse says the sign up at the other place is full until March 4th. I'm looking for a $100 blow up doll. Eight-ball thinks it knows its stuff. But folks, what do you... Oh, we're up to 230 subscribers. I want you to do another burnout in the stream room. Here, at 1,000 subscribers, we'll add that. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll do another burnout in here. We'll bring the hawk back inside and we'll do a burnout. But folks, when do you want to spend your $100? I will make a form. Last time I made a form, and you guys just send your links to the Google form, and then I pull them up on chat, and you guys vote if you guys want it for the stream room or not. What else did we get? There were a couple other things. Do you guys notice how I'm slowly scamming you guys out of not eating this lemon by changing the subject? It is so. The 8-ball knows. We're hitting 1,000 subs before 2027. Also, folks, we just crossed over 1,000 watch hours, which we also need for monetization. Do you guys want to take a look? You guys want to check it out? You want to check out my YouTube statistics? Where is it? I don't think this will leak anything. Here's where we are currently at. Can you all see that? That in focus for y'all? You gonna bite that lemon or what? Custom neon sign that says Sampa is life. I like Andy J's idea about the doll. But folks, we are up to 230 and we are up to 1,224 watch hours. Or not 224, 24. That's for the first level. And then for the second level, we need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Can you hardly believe that? We're going to get there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. But should I stop dilly-dallying? Should I eat this? Should I take a bite out of this lemon? 8-ball, can you help us find and capture Sampa for the for a live tar and feather stream? 8-ball says, nah, mate. They're not down for that, I guess. All right, folks, you want me to chomp on this friggin' thing? Should I stop dilly-dallying? I gave it a little wash. Lemon. Throw your lemons in chat. Lemons only, no tomatoes. You can. I would rather do this a million times than the friggin' tomatoes. Watch this. I'm not even gonna react. But also, folks, think about when you want to do it, because right now I'm gonna stream on Saturday. Get that out of there, Francois. I'm gonna plan for next Monday. I'm gonna stream on Saturday. You guys can stop by and let me know if Monday still works. But as of right now, we're planning for next Monday, end of stream, where you guys get to spend your $100. What will you be streaming on Saturday? Saturday, probably we might do a little gaming, a little reacting. I've been trying to switch it up a little bit here and there. I haven't figured out exactly what I want Saturdays to be. Just kind of a free-form thing. Gotta learn how to be good. Gotta learn how to be interesting, because I'm not very interesting right now, folks. I know I'm not a great entertainer, but like I say, we're gonna get there eventually. One of these days. One of these days, we're gonna get good. All right, enough dilly-dallying. You see, it's a real lemon. It's not candy. It's not a cake. I've never done this. Saturdays, I usually stream around 6. This week, I streamed on Sunday. I had some stuff to do on Saturday, but usually around 6 or so on Saturdays, 6 or 7. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Have you guys ever done this? I think you're great. I know, the festive suit, right? Better late than never. Sean drops the 6-7 in chat. All right. Smells really good. I'm gonna get juice all over me. All right, I have to do it. I have to do it. This was for Dangus's birthday. That's why this wheel spin happened. How big of a... I'll take a decent bite. Not the suit. Wow, that's too big of a bite. But watch this. I'm not even gonna make a face. Look at me. I'm gonna look at you the whole time. I hope it doesn't splash. It's gonna splash everywhere. You ready? I do this every time after an adult beverage. True, actually. Andy J's making me look like a little wimp. No reaction. No reaction at all. I'll tell you, the worst part was not the flavoring. It was the texture of the freaking rind. Oh. It almost made me throw up. The texture, I guess I'm just a huge texture guy. The texture frigged me up. Ugh. Got freaking juice everywhere and now my mouth feels crazy. Big texture guy. I'm crying. Ugh. Folks, not a bad night though. What y'all think? How'd we do tonight? Oh, I just got okay, never mind. Yeah, so next Monday, I guess we'll plan for as of right now. Next month. What the hell? 233 subscribers, folks. What the hell is going on? You guys are crazy. Y'all are too good to me. Even though you freaking make me eat tomatoes and lemons. So as of right now, next Monday, trivia, of course. After trivia, my nose is running. After trivia, you guys get to spend $100 of my money on Amazon. Bite some more lemon, you'll hit 240. If we hit 240, I would eat this whole thing right now. If you guys get to 240 before we end stream. But yeah, so end of stream next week, we will do lemon TikTok incoming. Remember me when you're wicked famous. One day we'll get there, and you guys are all coming with me. Everybody who's here right now, we're all going to hang out. When we hit 1 million subscribers, we're going to throw a massive party, and y'all are coming. All right? Anybody who's here right now, you're coming. But I was going to say, yeah, anybody, if you want to stop by Saturday, stream around 6, you can talk about what you want to spend on Amazon. But I'll set up that link. I'll post it so you guys can put in your links. I'll get a job as cameraman. Call dibs. But yeah, folks, thank you for coming by. As always, rewind my song. I always talk through my outro song. But thanks so much. Also, oh no, I don't need to pay anybody this week. Yeah, give me those shreds. Andy J, Mrs. Andy J, thank you for folks. Everybody, shout out Mrs. Andy J real quick. She's the one who won you $100 to spend on stream next week. So, give her a shout out. I like seeing that in chat, folks. See you next year. What, 234 subscribers? What the hell? You guys are being too kind tonight. Shout out Tippy Toe. Yeah, girl. Oh, we're back down to 33. They're out. Yeah, folks, you guys are the best. You're the greatest. I'm here for y'all. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. And we're going straight to the top. We're already at the top, but we're not even halfway up. See you on Saturday, folks.